Have you been involved in an accident with a hit and run driver or someone who fled the scene after the accident? Today we're talking about why these cases are very different than regular car accidents. My name is Jennifer Gore Cuthbert and I'm the founder and owner of Atlanta Personal Injury Law Group, where we help people navigate the insurance process after they've been hit in a car, motorcycle, or truck accident. So today I wanted to kind of talk about why hit and run accidents are actually very different and what you should do if you've been in a hit and run accident. Hit and run accidents can occur if you're in your car, if you're on your bicycle or motorcycle, or you're walking as a pedestrian. And what it really means is that somebody has hit you, injured you, caused some kind of damage to your vehicle, and they have left the scene, so they did not pull over. And under Georgia law, they are required when you hit somebody to pull over, give your identifying information, give your registration, show your driver's license, and if the person that you hit is injured, to actually call the police, call 911, and render any aid. And it is actually a crime if you leave the scene of an accident without doing all of those things. The first thing I can say is you want to go ahead and try to get a picture of the license plate of somebody who may hit you and then take off. I know this is not always easy and a lot of people can't do that, but that would be the best case scenario. The other thing you want to do is make sure you can write down as much identifying information about that vehicle and any driver that you could see that was in the vehicle. Sometimes after there's hit and run, even if the car is found, it'll be very confusing as to who was driving, and everyone will point the fingers and say that they weren't the one driving. So if you can ID the driver, or at least if it's a man or a woman, or any identifying information, that would also be helpful. You want to call the police and at least have the police come, create incident report, create some type of legal documentation that this occurred for insurance purposes, and then, give them any of the identifying information that you have about the person that fled. Sometimes they are just up at this, the next stoplight, they pulled over ahead and they're, waiting and you just can't see them. But many times these drivers take off, and there are usually some different reasons why. They may not have insurance, they may be inebriated, intoxicated, on some type of drug, or they may have some reason that they're afraid if they have to deal with the police, whether they have a warrant out for their arrest or they have a suspended license. For some reason, I always believe that people flee. It's generally something where they are concerned they're going to get into more trouble. We've seen teenagers flee the scene as well. Maybe they weren't supposed to be driving their parents' car. Unfortunately, it does happen. Georgia, it happens a lot. We see a lot of these cases, and the best we can try to get the information out there about what to do. So when you're in that moment when they're taking off, if you can salvage any of that information, it's really going to help, because if we have a license plate, we can track down who owns that vehicle and potentially find coverage. My name is Jennifer Gore Cuthbert. I'm the owner of Atlanta Personal Injury Law Group. You want to give us a call on the number below, the website below. If this has happened to you, we can help guide you through the process and help you get compensated for what has happened. It's very frustrating when people leave the scene, and we totally understand and will be there to help you through this difficult process.